What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Lendaris, back at you with another video. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching the video, subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you rocking with me. Anyway, guys, I'm about to go take a trip back over to one of my clients' house to touch up her yard. It's pretty funny how you ask customers to leave you a review and they never leave you a review. You know those type of customers, they never leave you a review. You'll call and ask again, or when you see them, you say, hey, did you take care of that review online? Yeah, I'm going to take care of it. You know, and I know people are busy and all that stuff, so I think I'm going to get those review cards that they could just tap it with their phone, do the code, and it'll pop up so they can do a review, so I can get more reviews and stuff like that. But it's hard to get reviews from folks. You gotta really work hard to get reviews. So shout out to everybody that got those reviews up. I need to know how Gibson gets his reviews up. I mean, how did he get his reviews from his customers? Because he claims he has a lot of views. So either he got some good loyal customers that's like, hey, can you leave me a review? And they go right to their phone and stuff like that, find them, and they give them a review, or whatever the case is. He might have that customer base. My customer base, they're pretty good, but a lot of them that I meet, you know, they don't want to, they just tend to forget to give me a review, or they don't care or whatever. And I'm like, hey, can you leave me a review? Leave me a review on my Google page. Leave me a review. Google page. So, hey, you watching this, go to L&L Lawn Service in Blue Springs, Lawn Care. Leave me a review. You can leave me a review just saying, hey, that guy is a good guy. That guy is, he does good work. I've seen it on YouTube. They do decent work. Yeah, go ahead and leave me a review. That's a cheat code. You're not lying. You're not lying. You can say I'm a great guy. You can just go on YouTube on my and leave a review and just leave me a 5-star review. Or you could go on there and just say, hey, L&L Lawn Service seems like a pretty good company to help you with your lawn care needs. Hey, do that for me. I would appreciate it. Hey, a review is a review, you know. And the algorithm and all that stuff, a review is a review. They don't care. It's just saying that you got a review. Got you a nice review. 5-star review. So anyway, help me out. I think I got like 41 reviews on there. 41. And they're all 5-star reviews. And it's nothing fake about any of my reviews. They're all truthful. So just stop over there, L&L Lawn Service, Blue Springs, Missouri, L&L Lawn Care, and you'll see I got like 41 reviews. Hey, read my reviews. They're pretty good. They come from good people. So, but anyway, I'm about to go over to one of my customer's house. What day was that? Saturday. It's Saturday. I cut their lawn. And today is Tuesday. So I'm gonna go over there, back over there. They were saying, hold on, let me read it for you. I can pull it up, read it for you. That way we get a transparent response and stuff, so that you know what I'm talking about and what she said and what I said. So, and I've asked these people, and I'm going to ask them again for a review. So if you can, this is the deal. If you can make constructive criticism, which that's all it is. You have to look at them as all constructive criticism. When somebody leaves you or leaves you a message saying, hey, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, You probably didn't. And you would get more of these if you got people working for you. You would get more of these when you got people working for you. So things tend to happen when you have people working for you. They tend to forget to lock the gates. Not like they're doing it intentionally, but you know, they tend to not lock the gates. And you have to emphasize on that, to lock the gates, because some of your customers got pets. Some of your customers are elderly and they can't go chasing after their pets and stuff like that. So you got to be mindful to always lock back gates all the time. And I'm so mindful about that. But when you have people working with you or somebody working with you, they tend to forget, or they you know, make a mistake and not close the gate all the way, things like that. Same thing with mistakes in the yard, or spots that they miss, or, you know, grass they didn't blow off good enough for the customer, or, you know, it could just be the cut quality of your mowing or whatever. So there's a lot of things that people complain about, and you have to take that with a grain of salt, and you have to just look at it as constructive criticism. You know, a mistake on your part or your employee's part, no big deal. Just go fix it or take care of it the next following week, you know, when you go to the property. So that's all you can do. And that's great customer service when you can do that, when you can nip it in the butt right away. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going back over to my customer's house and recut their grass, their backyard. They were complaining about there was some clumps back there. So this is the first time, you know, somebody said something to me about it. So but I've asked this customer to leave a review, or I'm going to ask this customer to leave a review, and that's going to let me know, to me personally, this is what's going to let me know how this customer is. You know, you're quick to point out little stuff. You're quick to point out, and I get it, it's your yard, I get it, but that's what your quality as a lawn care professional has to be on point all the time, or you will get some of these callbacks, you know. And like I said, especially if you have employees and things like that, you will get callbacks. Don't think that you're not going to get a call back, or you're just going to do a perfect lawn every single time. You're not. Somebody's going to call you out on it. Somebody's going to say something, or somebody's not going to like something that they didn't see or that they saw and all that stuff. So let me read it for you. Let me get to it. I know you like, hurry up and get to it. Yeah, I'm about to. Let's see. I'll get you. All right. It says, this is the customer. Hi, I wanted to reach out regarding the most recent mow at my property. Unfortunately, I was disappointed with the results this time around. There was a significant amount of dead grass left behind in the backyard, which not only affects the appearance of the lawn, but could also impact the health if not addressed. I understand that conditions can vary, but I appreciate in the future mowing could include better cleanup or mulching to avoid this issue. Please let me know if this is something that can be adjusted moving forward. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. So I get it. Okay. And that's why you always got to have the sharp blades and your deck cleaned out from under and stuff like that. And I take owner of this problem, because when my son was cutting, I could see the quality. Now I know when the quality or the deck underneath is needs to be clean, because you could tell. You guys know, you could tell if there's too much stuff up under the deck. And I think when my son mowed the yard, it was kind of wet and stuff like that. So there was a buildup under there, and I can see the quality of it. So when he was done with that yard, I actually took the grass out from underneath it at her property, because I looked up under there and the deck needed to be cleaned out from under there due to some recent mowing that had wet grass, because we've been having a lot of rain lately. So, and I cleaned that deck, but then again, you mow again a couple of times and then it's back that way again, especially when it rains or you got wet grass. So that was the problem. It was like stuff up under there. So right then and there, when I saw the cut quality, I went under there and cleaned it off, and then we ended up taking off. So I should have went back over that, but I didn't, because we were on a time little schedule and stuff like that. So like I said, I take ownership of that. I have no problem taking ownership of that. The deck should have been cleaned out from underneath before we went to their house, and their house was the first house. After that, the cut quality of all the other houses were pretty good. So I'm going over there right now, and I'm going to recut the backyard and take care of that for them. But yeah, but what I'm going to also do is I'm going to also ask them for a review. Because, you know, I want to make things right. So that's why I'm going back over there to get that right. And then the next following week, we'll be able to keep that lawn looking good like it usually is. So first time for everything, you know, with some customers and stuff like that. But the test is this: if you can I keep saying complain. If you could give constructive criticism, you can also leave a review. So all the other times when I asked you for a review, all the other times you didn't leave me a review, but all of a sudden, this one time you want to give constructive criticism to, you know, the yard. Like you said, the conditions of the yard. Their yard is usually a little wet all the time in the morning because you're starting out with their yard. So, but I'm not making excuses. The underneath the deck needed to be cleaned out, and that's why I wasn't cutting that grass properly, and it left some clunks there and stuff like that. So, but if you can leave a constructive criticism, you can also leave a positive review. So all the other times, you never left a review. You never said how awesome L&L Lawn Service is, how dedicated L&L Lawn Service is, how their service is prompt. What else people say? Their prices are reasonable. You know, they respond with their phone calls every time. Let's see, what else? I get none of this, but it's all good. Like I said, I'm gonna go over here, fix the yard, and then ask them to leave a review and see if they leave a review, a positive review, instead of a constructive criticism of a review. All right, guys, let me get out of here. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. I'll let you know how it goes, and I'll keep you updated on the on my red truck. Peace.